Hello, welcome to this workout. First of all, give yourself a high five or a hug or whatever you give to your friends when they do something great because you showed up today and that is awesome. If you think it's cheesy, I don't care. You know, you're not cheesy to your best friend giving them a hug. You should give yourself some self-love. All right, now that that's out of the way, let's get some stretching going on. So our first thing we're gonna do, let's lift those arms into a V, and then we're just gonna move them back behind us as much as we can. While we're doing this, make sure we're not arching the back. Tuck that tailbone under. Think like ugly butt. We're trying to scoop that butt under like we have none. All right, hands are back. I know, I feel it. Try to relax that neck. How far back can you get those arms without arching the lower back? And let it go. Good. All right, now we're going into our goalpost. Same thing. Make sure that tailbone's tucked. And how far can those arms go back? Relax that neck. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. And upside down V. Let's squeeze those shoulder blades. Bring those arms back, back, back. How far back can we get them today? Every day will be different. But as long as you keep showing up, we will see progress. All right, shake it out. Nice work. So now we're gonna lift the hands up. We're just gonna give an upper body twist here. We're trying to look behind us a little more each time. And if it's making you dizzy, go nice and slow. We're just trying to feel a little movement in that spine. So wherever you're at today. Couple more. All right, and now let's lift the arms up and as back far as we can, and switch. Up, back, again, not arching that lower back, scooping that tailbone under. One more time on each side. Good. And one more time here. Great. All right, we're gonna take it down to the mat. So take your time, get it down, however you want to get down. And we're going to be on our knees. So make sure that your mat is pretty padded, or you could go grab pillows too if it hurts your knees. I have a double mat right now because I'm always sort of on here. So get what you need, meet me here. And then we're going to bring one leg up. And we're going to bring our hips in line, facing forward. And we're just going to do a little lean. So you want to feel it in this leg right here in the front of the hip. That feels so good. Breathe. All right, a few more seconds here. And now we're going to push it back and we're going to straighten out this leg. Now, you could have a chair or something beside you for balance, or you could just slowly bring your hands down. And we're going to try to bring this straight leg, that hip, back a little bit. So your hips are in line and you feel a nice stretch all in here. Our toes are still pointed. And you know, my back is rounded right now just so I can hold on to that floor for balance. That is a-okay. And just enjoying that stretch. And now, can we either sit back a little bit more or flip that foot? You want the toes now to point towards you. And you'll feel a deeper stretch in that calf, and that's what we're looking for. Ooh, that feels amazing. Breathe. Okay, now we're gonna come forward, and we're slowly just going to bring this knee down, and we're gonna switch to the other side. So, first, and if there's an easier way for you to get into that move, definitely do your own way. You're doing what works for you, not what works for me. All right, let's lean forward. Feel that nice opening in that hip. Again, if you want to touch the wall for balance, whatever you need, grab it. This is your time. A few more breaths here. All right, now we're gonna slowly move back so we can straighten this leg. Nice and slow. Hands to the floor or anywhere that works for balance. And you're gonna keep those toes pointed at first. And you're gonna move that hip back a little bit, just so we feel a deeper stretch. You wanna feel it all in here, in that hamstring, the back of the thigh, the back of the upper leg. And we're breathing. And you know what? Also, you might feel it on the top of your ankle. And that is normal. Sometimes your ankles are tight. Yeah, so whatever's tight, you're gonna feel it. Okay, so however you can get there, let's try to get the heels towards us. Either lean back, lift the foot up, and get those hips in line again. So usually the straight leg needs to come back a little bit more. And now you're gonna feel it again, more in that calf. You don't want it to be too painful, but you wanna feel a stretch. A lot of times, most of us have understretched calves, so the muscle shortens a little bit, and it makes everything harder. It affects everything, because everything's connected. So we want to give the proper care to those calves. Calves, ankles, foot, all that. All right, so now we can come out of that however you want to get out of that there. And we're going to come into a kneeling position, and now we're just going to stand up. And now this is the time to grab a chair or anything that you could sit on. Let's sit up straight. Now, we don't want the feet too underneath us, underneath that chair, but we don't want them too far out. So we want them somewhere in the middle. And we're gonna push off of them to come straight up. We don't wanna lean forward. We wanna go up, up, up. Good. And now we're going back down. So follow along with me. We're going up and down. On the way down, you're gonna try to stop yourself there. Squeeze to come up. Squeeze that butt all the way to the top. You want to follow through, really follow through. And we're going back down again. Now we're going to add our arms up. So try to keep them in line with your ears as close as you can get. And push through the heels. Squeeze the butt all the way to the top. Slowly come on down. Nice. And squeeze that butt. And back down. Pushing through the heels. So you know that chair is there. So you know that you could sit back, back, back. We don't want the knees coming too far forward in the squat. They can come forward, but for the area we're trying to work right now, we want the weight in the heels of the feet. So that's why we have this chair here. A lot easier to sit back when we know there's a chair there, right? Squeeze at the top. And we're gonna do one more here. Down. Last big squeeze. Everything you have, follow through at the top. Nice. All right. Arms can come down. Let's sit down again. Let's get this leg over here. And we want the foot somewhere close to the knee out here. Now let's sit up straight and lean forward. Let's get a stretch in that glute, which is gonna hit the lower back as well. If you have any tightness in that lower back, this will hopefully alleviate that in some time with some practice. Deep breaths here. All right, so bring that leg down, other leg up. Get that foot sort of right on top of the thigh right before the knee, and sit up straight, and chest comes down first. Lean forward, breathe. It doesn't matter how far you go. As long as you feel it, you're doing it right. It doesn't have to be too far, just enough to feel it. And deep breath, trying to relax that glute, that butt muscle as much as we can. Easier said than done. All right, we can slowly come out of that, and we're going to do a couple more leg movements. So we're going to start with our legs wide. So let's get them wide. Feel stable, comfortable in your chair, and you're going to Squeeze the butt to come up. You're going to be working the inner thighs too here now. So we're getting a little different part of the butt, of the legs, which is good. We want to work all those muscles. So sit with me and come on up, still pushing through those heels, following through and squeezing the butt at the top. Hands can be anywhere you need to for balance. Sometimes I'm in prayer. Please get through this workout. No, we can do this. Squeeze that butt. Sometimes my hands are out here. So whatever's comfortable for you. And squeeze. We're doing a few more here. One more. Awesome. All right, let's sit back down. Okay, so you're going to reach towards the back of your chair and you're going to hold it. And you're going to twist your body without trying to twist your hips. You're just twisting this upper area here. So we're going to hold the back of the chair and twist. You can bring this arm up and look back behind you. And you'll feel it in your back too. It's really opening up all this area in the back, the chest. All right, we'll slowly come out of that one. And we're going to go to the other side. So you could push off with your hand in front if you want. Grab your back chair and try to twist your shoulder back. Look back. And if you feel comfortable, you can raise that arm up. And just taking a few breaths here. Okay, we're going to come back here. And now actually we're going to stand up. And we're just going to move our chair or hold on to anything, whatever you have near. So we're going to stand on this left leg and we're going to soften that knee, push the hip back just a little bit. And if you don't need to hold on, don't do it. But I suggest holding on. All right, now with this right leg, we're going to lift it up and kick it out. So I'm going to show you a side view. You could stay straight. You're going to kick it out so you feel your quad strengthening, tightening, activating. And now you're going to point the toe and flex. And point and flex. Nice. Point, flex. Now remember, the other leg, it's a soft knee and your hip is back a little bit. So that leg's still working. Pointing, flexing, pointing, flexing. Two more. And break there. We'll go on to the other side right away. So soften that right knee, push that hip back, and lift this knee up and kick it out. Flex that toe, toes are towards us. So this quad is activated, and then we're going to point, and then we're going to flex, and then we're going to point and flex, point and flex. Really squeeze that muscle, point, flex, point, flex. That standing leg is still working because that knee is soft and your glute is squeezing, pointing and flexing here. One more each direction. Point and flex. Break. Nice work. All right, hold on to that chair. And again, soft leg on that right leg. It's going to be the standing one. And you want it pretty close to the chair. Soft knee, push the hip back, and we're lifting out to the side here. Try not to lean too much to the side. Lift. Squeeze the core while we're here too. Keep those toes in line with the standing toes. So your legs are straight. Your toes not pointed out here. Out this way. Yeah. And up. Good. I'm going to show you another angle. Keep on going. Good. Not leaning too much. Almost there. 2, 1, and right into the other side. Soften that knee, push that hip back, lift the other leg. Foot stays sideways. It's a short workout, so it's intense. Squeeze that standing glute. Squeeze that core. And breathe. All right, we have a few more here. Let's get 3 more in. So 1, lift and squeeze. 2, and 3. Really nice work. Let's get that chair out of our way. Unless it's really stable and you feel like you could lean your whole body weight on it. If not, let's find a wall space, and we're gonna do push-ups. So let's see. I'm gonna do a push-up right here. So actually, let me go to the side so you can see me. Let's get the hands a little bit lower than the face. We want them to be in line with your chest. And we're gonna go down in 3, in 2, in 1, and go for it. Ooh, I have this nice, pretty plant that I get to smell every time I go down. So the further you keep your feet from the wall, the harder it will be. The closer, the easier. So keep that in mind. If it's too hard, just step in a little bit. If it's too easy, step out a little bit. We have 2 more, and break. Nice work. Let's give those wrists a little massage, twist, circles back and forth, and we'll sit down. And we're just going to go through that squat that we did before. We're going to put both of them together. So we're going to step up, squeeze, down, open, up, squeeze, back down. Ready? Let's go in 3, 2, 1, and go straight up. Squeeze that butt and back down, open, squeeze again, breathing out every time you're coming up and squeezing. Trying to stop ourselves on the way down. Open and squeeze. When we go down and we have to move in and out with our legs, you could do a little lean back, and that takes a little bit of core work too. So we're automatically getting that core when we do these squats. And if you have to hold your chair, go for it. This is for you, so whatever works for you, let's do it. All right, we have 3 more. And then we are done with this workout. We'll do a small cool down, 3 more in each direction. All right, squeezing at the top, following through. These are our last 2 squats. Make them count. And open and squeeze. Awesome work, you guys. Give yourself a high five. And like I always say, no matter what happens today, you can't take this workout away from you. So just think back. I did this workout. I gave myself some self-care. No matter what stressful things I'm going through, at least I gave this to my body. All right, leg out in front of us. Other leg is out here for support. We're going to walk down. Just reach for that toe. Reach for that big toe. Get those toes pointed towards you. And breathe. Okay, bring that leg up. Other leg will come out. Twist towards that leg and walk it down. Breathe. Slowly going to come up there. All right, we're going to stand up for this last stretch, and you're going to find a corner in your house and have your arms in a goalpost, and I want you to sink into that corner. Sink in there and hold that for 30 seconds. So you want your hands to stay up. You don't want them to fall down here. And you're just kind of relaxing into that, trying to take some deep breaths. Really great for our posture, really great for our chest, our back. If we're sitting at a computer all day, excellent stretch to do every day. All right, we did it, you guys. Awesome, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.